gross. We're not supposed to use that view. We're supposed to use this view. There we go. Beautiful. It is dark. That's better-ish lighting. Whatever, it'll do. Okay, in today's live stream, I'm going to work on this EP a little bit. I'm going to mix and master this song and try and improve it. Maybe we'll work on some other songs. I'll probably end up just making sounds because I have had a very long and very shit day. And I want to do something that makes me feel more satisfied with myself and my life. So I'm going to do that. Yeah. Yeah, there's a few things I want to do, actually. I feel like this intro is not great and can be improved. I think the intro, I just need to add like a reverse reverb tail or something, because it just kind of starts suddenly. It's like the limiter, I think, is pushing a little bit too hard right here. Yeah, you hear that? There's like a tiny, it's like artifacts. It's doing some of that right there. What can we, how do we fix that? I can just lower the sub amount. That's the easiest way. I was gonna automate the limiter to just like chill on that one. Yeah, fuck it. Let's just do that. Limiter. Let's go U 0.57. Maybe, no, it is better to use the sub, I think. It's less unpredictable. Let's go. Yeah, I think it's fine. Yeah, we just need just a slightly better intro, I think. Maybe I want it to sound more washed out in the beginning. How can we do that? Where is these guys? Right. Just give it a shit ton of reverb. We can also take let's take this guy. And let's record from A reverb. A, come on. The very bottom, please. From send A, and then let's reverse this guy. And then record this dude. And then let's max out hello. Wait, let's do it. Yeah, no, that's probably fine. And then we reverse this guy again, making reverse reverb tails. I think it sounds good. Honestly, there's not that much more I can think about doing with it. Just mixing stuff really. Kind of the ocean waves I think can be made a little bit better at different points. Some of the layering of different instruments in this section. But yeah, here let's oh yeah, I made this song last stream. I forgot about this one. Thank you, Mr. Leaky. Appreciate that. Um, should we do the new one or no? I'm trying to finish an EP. Let's find, what is this one called? It's called like Mavilla Dub. And I made it last year around April-ish. Stuck to the grid. Da, da, da. Where are you? It ended up being in 46 Edo. I know. Where the... Did I not label it right? No, it most definitely was around here. Novel Project, Zen Dub, Chill Reggae thing. Oh, it's this one. It's this one. Wait, did I really not work on the song since April last year? That's crazy. That is nuts if that is the case. Let me just... Yeah, apparently. Apparently that's the case. God, the screen is so bright. It hurts my brain. There should be a dark mode. Is there a dark mode for fucking folder file stuff? Probably. I'm gonna look that up. Wait, hold on. Windows dark mode for folders. To enable dark mode for folders, navigate to settings. What the fuck? No way. No way. Game changer. Absolute game changer. Personalization. Colors. It never even occurred to me until now that this might possibly be an option. Choose my mode. Dark. Oh my god. Oh my god. It's amazing. Wow. Now I could be on the computer all day and all night. Oh boy. Wow. That's cool. You've been making noises. Wait, modem noises for 24 hours? Send me some of them. I want to hear the modem noises. Drop them in the sound design channel in the Discord. ASAP, please. I want to hear that. Yeah, I had a phase where I was really into WebSDR, sampling cool sounds from WebSDR shit. Right? Isn't that... Don't I just click on this? Not secure. What do you mean? Just give me a frequency. I think I just click on one of these, right? And then you just like... Now how do I hear it? Audio start. Like, that's some good shit.
Molto bene, ben sentiti, ciao a tutti quanti.
It's pretty good.
I'm not a bad policeman, they do it. I was just voicing the shock of heaving his course on. Nothing more than that. I don't sit in judgment of anybody doing whatever they like, you know. It's entirely up to them. So it was just a shock, that's just to hear it, you know. But I got over it quite quickly. Whiskey 3 Lima Alpha, Whiskey 3 Lima Alpha, how much?
I like them more when you can understand them. Whoa. What are these? Where's 5,000? Oh, we got like a shepherd tone. I want 5,000. Where are you at? Ooh. Ooh. Oh, dude, this is crazy. I like that one. I found Morse code. Damn, I wish I kept learning Morse code. I don't remember any of these letters. E-O... I can't decipher it. It's probably just like two 70-year-old dudes talking about their time in the Navy. But yeah, I remember during COVID, I got really into trying to learn how to do how to how to how to learn Morse code. It's LCWO is the website, lcwo.net. And yep, I still got my login. I haven't been here in like 6 years. No data. All my data wiped. Oh. Well, I forgot everything anyways. But it's pretty basic. Wait, no, lessons? Yeah. Oh, I'm only on this lesson here. So you're just like, hey, that's what all the things are, right? Dot, that's K, and then U would be dot, right? Anyways, you just go through and you're just like that's UKUUU, and then that would be UKKUU or whatever, and you just do all that. And you just practice every day, and then apparently you get good enough, and then you can understand what the fuck's going on. I was really juiced on it for like a month, and then gave up. But I had the dream of one day, I don't know, listen to fucking audiobooks in Morse code because I'm weird and I'm like that. I don't know why. Oh, it's not consistent. Buddy, you need to be consistent every time, man. Oh, you're gonna take forever to freeze, buddy. No. Let's just record from you. Fuck it. And we can make mixing decisions as we go. Where's the bubbly guy? Where's the bubbly guy? Where's the main base at? I don't remember how this project file works, man. No. Yeah, that one's fun. Is it just that with the sub base? No. Oh, it's this guy. No, it's not. Where's the acid sounding dude? That's my fucking question. Oh, is this guy? He's routed in. I didn't see because it's taking in. Why is the sub so much louder in this section? I turn it down over here. I'm turning it down progressively throughout. What's causing it? I turned this rack on over here, but it's not super loud there. It's super loud here. Oh, I crank the roar. Okay. Why is it so bad? What's causing it to sound like that, man? You have... Like, why is it crackling? You know? The delay? Turn the delays off. Where's it coming from, man? No? I don't know what the fuck is causing that. I mean, you have a delay, yeah. Okay, now what's causing the fucking noise? It is unsolvable. I mean, it's just a single sine wave, right? Yeah. Like, that's fine. Why do you click so much? Do we have multiple voices? I don't know. I don't know what's causing it to do that. That's very annoying. Bloom, soup. No. Clipper isn't on. Oh, this has a bunch of shit. We got a bloom here. Right, it's still present there. I don't know what the fuck is causing that, and I can't. I give up. I give up. Frankly, I think maybe it just sounds fine. Maybe everything's fine actually. Strings and saws? These guys? That sounds kind of stringy, even though they're just sine waves, like the way that the attack is. Sounds like that. There's a couple other things, right? Where's the other one? I know what you're talking about. That guy. Maybe we can get rid of the click by transient smearing it. I think that's a cool song, and I think I might try to put it on this upcoming EP, which I was originally planning on releasing the song. Oh, I did not lock my door. Now my cats have come in here to complain. No. we're not doing this. Um, I was going to. So the upcoming EP I'm working on was just going to be non-microtonal stuff, just 12 tone, whatever, because it's all aquatic sounding. But this one is also pretty aquatic sounding, and I think would fit with the other songs, even though this one's in 46 tone equal temperament. Um, I think it's a vibe. I think it kind of works. So yeah, I think we could. I think we could try that. Man, I'm super tired. Yeah, this is gonna be a short stream. Definitely gonna be a short one. I'm thinking. I'm thinking of just twisting some knobs, maybe. I think that's what I'm gonna do. Yeah. Yeah, let's make sounds. Let's do sound design. But yeah, this is the album cover that I'm working on right now. Trying to figure out let's add just like shading and stuff like that. There's some pretty cool stuff you can do by taking an image and throwing it on top and then setting it to difference mode. Yeah, and then you could like play around with that and morph it in different ways. Maybe not that one in particular, but like you're able to like shade things in different kind of cool ways. So like this little section here, it's like taken from another thing. I like drew in. I was like trying to think of like how would one draw in what corresponds to like sound waves, right? And that's effectively what these are supposed to be, but it's I don't know. It's just like magical streams going into the thing. Because again, this is a cochlea. This is the auditory nervous system. You're like walking into it. That's that is the vision. Though everyone I show it to, there's like it's an octopus, which yeah, it's an octopus. You are not wrong. Some shit like that. There'll be little things coming out. Also, it's funny because the path that you're walking on it leads into the round window, which I believe the one that is walking into is not the actual that's the exit of your cochlea. So normally you enter through this window, the ossicles, which are bones, which are attached to your eardrum. Your eardrum, imagine your eardrum's like out over here. It wiggles and pushes bones, which then the bones work as a lever to send more force into this thing here. And there's like another drum here. And then that sends sound waves that go through here inside the paralymph, which is like another fluid. And then that stimulates all the stereocilia, which then connects to nerve endings and goes into your brain. And then that wave that ricochets and goes all the way through your entire cochlea. Um, it needs to exit somehow because if it doesn't, then it's gonna return back out, and then there's gonna be like constructive interference, right? So this is actually the exit. It like goes all the way around and then comes back out and then spits out here. So the character is entering you're entering through the wrong bit. I guess you could say the music's coming out. Yeah, it's a speaker. Fuck it, why not? That's the microphone and that's the speaker, and music's coming out of it. Why not? Why not? Anyways, I'm happy with the direction that the thing is going. Okay, what are we gonna do? What are we gonna do? We can use zebra. I don't know what I'm gonna do in zebra, but we can use it. Da, da, da. And zebra, let's set you to 39. And then let's go to downloads. Oh my god, I love having my downloads folder also be in dark mode. I've leveled up as a human. Um okay. Yeah, I'm super tired. 39. What am I thinking? What was I gonna do? Right. Let's find the macro. So we have our pitch snap macro. Let's save that. And then I guess we want to find just cool. And then special noise. It's very difficult to play in 30. What is this? Oh, we're in 39. I meant to do 37. I'm so silly. Well, we were in 37, Tony Equal Temperament. I was trying to play on literally just the keyboard and shifting up and down 12 semitones by pressing X and Z, and it was kind of working, honestly, but it's very difficult. Okay, wait, 37 ASCL. Anyways. What do you want to do? Let's make it actually not a pad. this one. I want that. No. I want that down. It's kind of crazy how much weight the reverb adds. Why is it? What happened to this? Why did it change? Let's just put an LFO on this and make this go. Let's do mod effects. That's No. Auto filter. I don't know why this is clipping like so badly. I mean, maybe it's because I put a bunch of clippers on it. Maybe. Is that the drums that are clipping? They are. I was using analog clip. That is not gonna work, man. Okay, that's fun. And I don't think it's like compelling enough to keep. Um, yeah, I think I'm gonna scrap it. But it's fun. It's just like an 8-bar loop. I don't. It could become a good idea, but I don't feel like it. Let's work on the song that I started last stream, I think. This one I think has potential. I do think that. So we should work on it. Probably. Oh, I am sleepy. I am tired. I have vacuumed my house every single day, sometimes multiple times a day, for past 3.5 weeks because we have fucking fleas. I want them. I want them out, and I'm so tired of vacuuming. I'm so sick of it. It is. It's. It's. It's very frustrating. So that's where my headspace is at. It's at seething anger towards fleas and resignation to doing household chores. The song feels like it's from the underworld. Yeah, I can agree with that. Also, I think you're Mango, pretty sure? Yeah, we're working on the song. I need this one after you. It's called Mango Roll. Yeah, this part is too much like lo-fi hip-hop. Yeah, it's too much like lo-fi hip-hop. And then, I don't know, we go into another drop. I need to make the drums better. There's a lot of things that we need to do. And then let's just put this here. Huh? How did I compose the harmony? This one I just chose a scale. So there's certain type of scale structure that I really like that I wouldn't say I discovered it. I like formalized it a little bit, but basically it's the premise of hobbling scales. So basically if you're in a weird tuning, so if you're like, let's say you're in 23 tone equal temperament, which is one step away from 24 tone equal temperament, then you can take a scale that exists in 24 tone equal temperament, like your diatonic major scale, which is the same scale from 12, right? If we take that scale and you try to fit it into 23, it doesn't fit, right? There's one too many steps. So you take that step and you just squash it just a little bit, and then it now fits. And the result is really cool in that it creates a scale that instead of, you know how your major scale is resulting from a stack of perfect fifths. You stack like 7/5 on top of themselves and you get a diatonic major scale. This new scale, the hobbled scale, is a result of stacking alternating sharp fifths and flat fifths. So everything, it's still structurally very similar, and one step is smaller than the rest. So it's like your leading tone will be extra small. I actually wrote a wiki article on the Zen wiki on this whole concept, hobbled scales. You don't have to do it in all caps. So basically the idea is like you can take a scale that you already know, and then you can fit it into 23 by taking one of the steps and just squishing it just a little bit, right? It doesn't just have to be a leading tone though. Like it might work well for the leading tone, because if you do this, then your leading tone is extra small, that has a unique sound. And then all of your harmony, it's structurally and melodically structured to sound similar, but like the harmony of every individual chord is going to be a little bit different because the size of your fifths and every interval is going to, it's like wibble wobbly. Everything's a little bit off. It's inconsistent in multiple ways. And so it's a really, really nice and easy way to make like very zen sounding microtonal stuff that still is digestible, and like it still sounds alien, but it's got a base of familiarity because it comes from a skill you already know. So there's a whole bunch of ways you could do it. You can make any one of these steps different, and that's going to change the interval sizes for everything. That's going to change your chords for everything. You can also hobble it from different directions. So we were talking about 23 tone the entire time. You could also do it from other scales. So 23 is in between 24 and 22. So you take your diatonic scale in 22, which is a super Pythagorean scale, meaning your fifths are super, super sharp. It has this structure, 4/4/1, 4/4/4/1, right? Normally it's 4/4/2 for 24. You can instead increase one of the steps. So you can make one of the steps larger than usual. And then there's now a whole bunch of different variations for when you're increasing a step. So essentially, if you like take all of those different modified versions of the major scale, you now have like 12 you have 12 different possible options. There's 5 options of making your large step extra large. You have 5 options of making your large step extra small with a medium-sized small step, and then you have 2 options of making one of the sizes big and one of the sizes small. And you can do it again with any other scale. So I do it pretty frequently, especially when I'm working on I don't know, tunings that I'm unfamiliar with. So this one, I just took a major scale, which in 36, because I'm in 37 right now, right? So you can take any scale that exists in something you're familiar with. So 36, that's a superset of 12, right? And so one way you could go about doing it, and I'll just show you how I come up with the scale and how I write within it, is you got your thing, right? And you have to let's make a major scale from 12 tone equal temperament, right? So you copy this, you paste it, you go up 6 steps, that's your whole step, right? Because it's 3 times larger. So normally a whole step is 2 steps. Now we're going up times 6. And then you do it again. And then we go up a small step, which is going to be of size 3. And then we're going to go up a bunch of whole steps again. And then here we go. So this is your major scale, right? From 36. It falls 1 step short, right? So all you have to do is just find an interval, choose an interval, and make this interval bigger, right? So now it's quote unquote hobbled. So this is your perfect fifth, 21 steps, right? So normally this is kind of flat, I think. It's like 680 cents, something like that. If you decide to increase or hobble the scale upwards, yeah, it's rank 3 now, exactly. Then now this interval is going to have a sharp fifth, right? But then some intervals are going to have flat fifths. So all of the intervals that are below the step that you hobble are going to end up having sharp fifths, and then all the intervals above are going to end up having flat fifths. And so um, if you're stepping up in terms of if you're going up in terms of fifths, right, we end up going up a sharp fifth, and then we end up going up a flat fifth, which goes to here, and then we go up a or no, we go up a flat fifth, or I don't know, whatever. We're alternating, right? You go up and then circle of fifths, they're going to alternate, or you could go up in terms of steps, in which case they're going to be bunched together of they have flat fifths and sharp fifths or whatever. So the result is that these are all the triads that are built on these notes are going to have fucking whatever sharp fifths in them. They're going to sound different, and since it's rank 3, this also applies to major thirds and minor thirds and stuff like that. You have basically two double as many variations for every interval that you already have. So that's neat. And then what you do with that is you take your scale, you hide it behind the piano roll, right? So we have like this thing. I'm gonna just copy and paste a bunch of them up and down octaves, just to give myself a bunch of notes. And then you fold it, right? And then now you just fucking scribble. You just write things down, right? So like, what does this guy sound like? You know? You know, maybe it's whatever. You just work within it. We can like extend this. Something annoying is like if you want to consolidate your MIDI clip, I hit Command J. The scale that I hid vanishes, so you have to copy it and then repaste it over here. So this just works as like a way to like shrink your scale, your piano roll down to a different into something workable, right? And then we'll paste this guy here. Right? And then, I don't know, now we have a compelling chord progression or whatever. And if you want, you can step outside of it, unshrink it, and then maybe like move them, right? Like you move them like chromatically outside of the scale, and you're really like flexing on the microtonal shit. Anyways, I think you get the point. So scales are your friends. Figuring out cool ways to make scales are also your friends. So yeah, MOS scales are a good place to start. And then if you're in weird tunings, then especially tunings that have dual fifths, that is to say it has both a sharp fifth and a flat fifth and not necessarily like one good one, then this hobbling scale thing, I really like it. And again, it also applies to other tunings. So if you're in like a Pajara temperament, or you're in a temperament that is built on stacking major thirds or whatever, you can also play around with this and other what basically any tuning, right? If you're in 26, you could grab any scale that's in 27 or 25. And I set Ableton's pitch grid, an ASCL file. So there's this in Ableton 12. There's this tuning tab right here, and it comes stock with a shit ton of tunings already, and you just like double click them, right? You just double click them, add them, and then bam! Look at this. We now have this is now in 22. It's gonna sound totally different now, right? It sounds way off. because, you know, the pitch of everything changed. But if we go back, hit Command Z, now we're in 37. And when you change the tuning, it changes the piano roll. It makes it so that shift arrow key moves an octave. It's extremely useful. But even then, it's still useful to just, like, you know, set these intervals. Like, I have this guy extra long, right? This is my tonic. So this is a good way to keep track of where you are, where your key center is, stuff like that, because you don't have alternating black and white notes. I was thinking about a 79 Ito hobble of an 80 Ito scale, given its interesting properties, more specifically the detempered ringer scale. Well, I thought ringer scales, the whole point of them was because it's like super accurately approximating the harmonic series segment, right? But I mean, that could be cool, I suppose. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, the hobbled scales are like specifically, I think, for getting kind of fucked up sounding stuff, because I mean, that's how I've approached it. It is because it sounds inconsistent because it's a ternary scale, right? So like it tends to have more of that out of tune feeling simply because it's inconsistent everywhere, right? Like your fifths are different everywhere or whatever. Which I think could be pretty cool for something that has like an extremely high accuracy or like small interval deviation size, right? Because then I suppose you don't often hear inconsistent ternary scales with that much micro deviation, right? Because like what, 80 Ito, how much is one step in 80? I don't know. Whatever 1200 divided by 80 is. I can't figure it out. It's like 5 or something. What is 1200 divided by 80? 15. So it's like, yeah, the sharp and flat fifth will be like plus or minus. Well, I guess we're gonna be in 79. I don't know. I'm generally not interested in large Itos because I think they're impractical. But yeah, so I mean, this one would have a decently accurate fifth. I mean, not accurate for, you know, such a large number, but could still be pretty cool because then you have like fifths that are like sound more like fifths, and then a bunch of like pretty noticeably sharp ones. You mean inconsistent in the scale theoretic sense? I mean inconsistent in like imagine someone's playing a piano, or just like you're playing a song, like your major chords and your major scale. If we're doing a hobbled major scale, they will sound different because your fifths are different everywhere and your major thirds are different, right? Because it's ternary. So like I feel like, to me, I think that plays a large role in things sounding like quote unquote out of tune, because if you're in like a super pyth scale where your fifths are sharp, if all the fifths are sharp, I can accept it, right? It sounds to me, I'm like it's self-referential, it's consistent within itself, right? It doesn't sound out of tune to me because once I'm familiar with how that interval sounds, I'll recognize that interval appears everywhere. I feel like it makes it a little bit more palatable. Whereas the like dual fifth scales, the hobbled scales and stuff, they sound noticeably weirder because even within its own structure, it sounds different at different points. So if you play, you know, a simple like 1 2 3 2 chord progression or whatever, each chord is gonna sound very, very different, even if you're playing the same like chord quality or whatever. If that makes sense. That's usually what I mean. Though I know like inconsistent has like, I don't know, specific mathematical meaning, but that's generally what I mean when I'm saying it, at least. But yeah, that's my approach. Just find cool scales, and then write in the scales, and then sometimes step outside of the scale, and then you can do cool stuff. Yeah. go. Let's just add a bunch of shit, man. And then here, Dax. Man, I'm too tired. Fuck it, let's take this guy. Why not? Brother, please. Why are you so bad? Oh God. I'm so sleepy. I don't know, man. I don't know what to do here. I mean, I know what I need. I just need to figure out better drums and then a better idea and then mix everything and make everything sound better. Banger. Surely I can just use one of these. Fuck it. I don't know, man. Yeah, I don't know what to do here. I like this all. I'm kind of lost here. I think my brain is cooked. I think I'm just gonna end the stream. I think this isn't it for tonight. I mean, I did a little bit. I made some progress. I think the song is good. I think the song has potential to be really good. So I'm gonna keep going back to this and working on it. Yeah, we mixed down two other songs. EP's coming together. My artwork for the EP is also coming together. I think that looks pretty good. I think it looks pretty cool. I need to come up with titles for everything. I should get rid of the. I don't really like the bubbles. I don't really like the bubbles. Can we just like do that? Just get the fuck out of here. That bubble can stay. Yeah. That's fine. Kinda. Yeah. All right, yeah. Yeah, thank you, spiky thing. Appreciate it. Yeah, I'll try to stream again tomorrow. I'll try. Um yeah, should be good. Thanks for watching, everyone, and hope you have a good I think today's Monday now. Yeah, it's Monday. Have a good Monday. All right. Take care, y'all.